Hello, my dear students. Welcome to the faculty driven institute Resultant. Hope you guys are fine, and I guess I'm audible and visible. So, come on, guys, join the session fast. Be quick. I guess I'm audible, right? Quick, guys, be quick so that we can start with the session fast. Okay. Yeah, it's taking time and loading or what? Okay, cool. Fine. So we'll start with the session quickly without any delay. And before that, let me tell you a few things that this is our new initiative. In case if you haven't subscribed to our channel, kindly do so. Share it with maximum of your friends and like the session as well. Okay, so that's it. And now we'll start with the 50 questions again. So I guess you are ready, and there's some issue with this. Just a minute. Check it out. Okay, wait. Fine. Fine, guys. So, good evening. Okay, mechanical world is also here. Fine. This session is for civil. But then also good evening. Okay, guys. So we'll start with the 50 questions. Let's take a target that yesterday we extended by 10 minutes, but this time we don't. So first of all, if you're new and if you don't know about me, you can go through my profile. And now we'll start with the session. Part 1 we have completed yesterday. In case if you have missed it, you guys can check it out. It is already there in our live section. And this is the first question with you here. What is the effect of the temperature on the solubility of oxygen in water? That means if we are increasing the temperature or if we are decreasing the temperature, what will be the impact of the solubility of oxygen? So guys, remember, in the case of gases, I'm not talking about others. In case of gases, as you increase the temperature, solubility decreases. And if somebody asks you that by which logic you are saying it, so according to Henry's law, solubility of gas decreases with increase in temperature. So solubility declines with increase in temperature, and this is also according to Henry's law. In case of liquids, it is not the case. This is valid only for the gases. Remember that. Okay, oxygen is what? O2, that is a gas. Clear? Fine. Now, coming to the next question. The ratio of the mean supply of canal to its full capacity is known as mean supply to the full supply, full capacity. This is known as what, guys? Come on. Very good. This is known as capacity. You have written mechanical world, but you are answering it correct for civil. Impressive. So that is capacity. Clear? This is from your topic irrigation engineering. You have time factor, you have capacity factors. Time factor is number of days the canal actually run divided by the number of days of irrigation period. Now, question number third. Which of the thinner is commonly used in distempers? Obviously, we use distempers indoor purposes. So, which is the thinner which you use it, guys? Commonly. Come on, be quick. Which sort of thinners you use it? Quick, quick, quick. Which is the thinner you use it in distempers, guys? We use water. We use water. Generally, see, commonly used word is written. मैकेनिकल का सेशन जब आएगा तब आपको पता चल जाएगा, जब भी आएगा तो आपको पता चल जाएगा. Okay, so the thinner which is commonly used is water. Now, next question. In this irrigation system, irrigation water is supplied according to the crop water requirement. That means how much amount of water the crop requires at regular intervals throughout the life cycle of the crop. The water for such irrigation may be obtained from rivers or from wells. So can you tell me which type of irrigation system is this? Come on. Which type of irrigation system is this, guys? Quick. Which type of irrigation system is this? Quick, quick, quick. This is perennial irrigation system. Either from the rivers you are constructing a dam or storing the water, or either you are making a weir or barrage, or you are just diverting the flow of water. So in any cases, whether it be a storage headworks you are constructing or whether diversion headworks you are constructing, the irrigation which we use is perennial irrigation system. The irrigation which we use is perennial irrigation system. Clear? Now, next question. This was question number 4. Okay. Now question number 5. Which of the following is not a classification of brick bonds? We have different types of classification for the brick bond, which is not a classification. इसमें से कौन सा which you haven't heard of is not a classification of brick bond? Come on guys. I'm waiting for the answers. You should answer at least. Which of the following is not a classification of brick bond? कौन सा classification नहीं है? Come on, be quick. See, whether you say wrong, but at least you should answer. So, which of the following is not a classification? Single Flemish bond is the classification, Dutch bond is the classification, racking bond is the classification, but flint bond is not the classification of brick bond. Clear? Now, moving to the next question. Correct, Neha. Now, question number 6. Question number 6. In the relation delta is equal to 8.64 B by D, where D is in hectares per Qmax, B is the number of days of the base period. So what is delta? Delta is basically the total depth of water which is required throughout the crop period. So throughout the base period. So what is delta? Delta is in which unit? Delta will be the depth in meters. If here it would have been 864 B by D, in this case delta is in centimeter. But when you are taking 8.64, delta will be meters. Clear? Now, question number 7. You have to be quick so you can answer me fast as much as you can. Okay? Now, which of the following is not used as coagulants for drinking water treatment? Coagulants is basically the chemical which you use, okay, the chemical which you use so that it causes the destabilization of the particles and then it causes the agglomeration of it. So which coagulants we don't use? Ferrous sulfate, FeSO4, we use it. Sodium aluminate, we generally use it for boiler feed water. The reason is it is very expensive. Otherwise, if it would have been cheap, we would have used it for drinking water also. Ferric chloride, FeCl3, we use it. Chlorinated ferrous sulfate, we don't use it. Why? We use it chlorinated copperous, which is ferrous sulfate plus ferric chloride, Fe2SO4 thrice plus FeCl3. So that is known as chlorinated copperous. That we use it. But chlorinated ferrous sulfate, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. We don't use this. So this is the coagulant which is not being used. Ferrous sulfate we use it, na, Fe2SO4 thrice. We use it. Separately we use this. Separately we use this. But दोनों का mixture when we do it, we get chlorinated copperous. We don't get chlorinated ferrous sulfate. Okay? Now next moving. A queen post roof is suitable for which of the following span? So it is suitable for which of the following span? Come on guys. A queen post roof is suitable for which of the following span? Quick, quick, quick. I'm waiting for your answers. I'm not able to see the comments. I need to refresh it. Come on. Queen post. I'm not getting the answers. Quick, guys. Okay. Queen post, you generally use it for 8 to 12 meters. And when we talk about king post, we generally use it for 5 to 8 meters. Clear? Sure. Right now, we have asked for queen post. If in the questions they ask for king post, you should know 5 to 8 meters. Question number 9. This is the undersurface of arch. This question has been asked in ISRO as well a lot of times. This is the undersurface of arch. Which is the undersurface of arch? Come on, guys. This arch is there. Undersurface of the arch. This part. You call it as soffit. There's one more name for it. If in the question it is not giving you soffit, there's one more name for it. That is intradose. Okay, so this is the undersurface of the arch. Question number 10. Common criteria of the size of the door, common criteria of the size of the door which is used in India. Generally, we try to keep as much as doors possible, and we should also make sure that the height, so that in case if you want to transport anything, so that passes through the door. So common criteria for the size of the door used in India is how much? General, common it is asking you. Others can be there, but the common one it is asking you. So common criteria is width is equal to 0.4 to 0.6, like 0.4 to 0.6 into height. This is the common criteria. So A is the correct answer. Clear? Fine. Now, moving to question number 11. This is from again irrigation engineering. The theory which gives equal weightage to horizontal and vertical creep. Creep is basically what? When the water is percolating, the movement of the water which is taking place. In Hindi, you call it as ringna. That is what? Creep. Okay. So, like if here a large number of piles are there. Okay. So, the water is passing through it. So, generally, this was Bleak who said that the water follows this part, and he has given equal weightage whether it is a vertical creep or whether it is a horizontal creep. So the theory which gives equal weightage, that is Blank's theory or Bleak's theory, anything you can say. Clear? Now, next moving question number 12. A closed conduit, guys, you are also free to answer. Don't be shy since you are not answering. That's why I'm writing it. But if you want, definitely, if you want, you should mandatorily do this. Okay. A closed conduit for supplying water under pressure. Water under pressure. Conduit is basically a pipe, a larger pipe which we use for supplying water under pressure. That is penstock. That is what? Penstock. Clear? Okay. Next question. Darcy's frictional dash varies from 0.0005 for new pipe to 0.01 for old pipe. What is this? Darcy's frictional effect, frictional value, frictional unit, frictional coefficient क्या होगा ये? It will be frictional coefficient. अगर new pipe है, it obviously friction will be very less initially. Eventually over the time, what will happen is a part of the particles, whatever are there in the solid starts to get deposited, and eventually what will happen? Frictional value will increase. So Darcy's frictional coefficient varies from 0.0005 for new pipe to 0.01 for old pipes. Clear? Correct. Clear. Okay. Now, question number 14. The velocity of fluid particle at the center of the pipe section. Pipe section के center में क्या होगा? Will it be maximum? Will it be minimum? What will be there? I'm waiting first your answers, then I'll say. Come on. The velocity of fluid particle at the center of the pipe section is maximum. Is what? Maximum. Good evening, Rakesh. Na zero नहीं होगा बेटा, maximum होता है. It will be maximum. Okay. Fine. मैंने बना के भी दिखाया. It is maximum at the center. The velocity. Question number 15. The patches of the water. अगर कहीं पर basically proper adhesion नहीं हो रहा है, force of attraction between two different type of particles is not taking place, or failure is taking place. So when you scaled off the patches of plaster which you get it, okay, it may be due to any reasons. It may be proper bonding was not there, or failure of bond was happened. What you call it? So क्या बोलते हैं? What you call it? What you call it? जब प्रॉपर एडेशन तो आप उसको स्केल कर देते हो, निकाल देते हो जब प्लास्टरिंग प्रॉपरली नहीं हुई होती है. फेलियर बॉन्ड का हो गया या एनीथिंग. व्हाट यू कॉल इट? यू कॉल इट एज फ्लेकिंग. ठीक है, फ्लेकिंग बोलते हो आप उसको. यू कॉल इट एज फ्लेकिंग. ओके. क्वेश्चन नंबर 16. Dimensionless parameter not applicable to flowing fluids. Generally in normal day-to-day language you call it as unitless, but we don't call it as unitless, we call it as dimensionless. So dimensionless parameters जिनको flowing fluids में उसका कोई काम नहीं है, there's no use of it. कौन से क्वेश्चन का बोल रहे हो नेहा? It will be better if you answer, write the question number also better. Not applicable. Reynolds number है. Reynolds number is the ratio of inertia force to the viscous force. Okay, so obviously Reynolds number, obviously it is dimensionless, but still it has a role to play. Kinematic viscosity nu, it is centimeter square per second, meter square per second, so it is not at all dimensionless. Pressure coefficient is the parameter which is not at all applicable for flowing fluids. So it is pressure coefficient. Reynolds number का use होता है. We use Froude's number for open channel flow and Reynolds number you use it in the case of pipe flow. Okay, for checking it out when the flow is laminar, turbulent, transition. Okay. Now, question number 17. Which of the following is not an example of shallow foundations? Shallow foundation का example नहीं है. Come on guys. Is not an example. हाँ यूनिटलेस होता है, डायमेंशनलेस है, बट इसके बाद एक और वर्ड लिखा है नेहा, नॉट एप्लीकेबल टू फ्लोइंग फ्लूइड्स, इसके लिए एप्लीकेबल नहीं है. सो फॉर दैट रीजन आई मार्क प्रेशर कोएफिशिएंट एज द आंसर. ओके, अगर सिर्फ डायमेंशनलेस पैरामीटर देन इट वुड हैव बीन योर आंसर वुड हैव बीन करेक्ट, बट फ्लोइंग फ्लूइड्स के लिए तो एप्लीकेबल, इट इज एप्लीकेबल ना, दैट्स ओके. Correct. Ready, sir. It is open caissons, even piers, foundation. These are not an example of shallow foundation. Grillage, wall isolated. These are an example of shallow foundations, but open caissons are not an example of shallow foundations. They are the example of deep foundations. Can anybody tell me how can we classify shallow foundation and deep foundation? Generally, we say depth is less than the width of the foundation, that is shallow, and when it is more, depth is more, then you call it as deep foundation. Question number 18, this is from open channel flow, and I guess you will be able to answer it because this is very easy one. Conditions for the maximum discharge for a given value of specific energy. Check it out. Maximum discharge for a given value of specific energy. This is critical flow condition. Discharge is maximum for a given specific energy. This is the critical condition. So what is the condition? Generally we write YC as the critical depth. Instead of YC, here they have mentioned H is the critical depth. What will be the answer, guys? Quick. This should be here. A division should be there. We know EC is equal to 3 by 2 YC, or you write it like this also. So instead of YC, what we can write? H. So E is equal to 3H by 2. So D is the correct answer. Okay. Sure. Next question. 2H by 3 nahi hai, 3H by 2. I just think you have written the opposite. Okay. Now, question number 19. What is the reason to reinforce concrete by steel rods? Like if we are using reinforced, we are taking. Okay. So basically we are doing reinforcement by steel rods. So what is the reason that we are doing reinforcement by steel rods? क्यों ही करते हैं? Why is there a need for reinforcement by steel rods? Quickly. Quick. Why by steel rods? Why? Because concrete is a brittle material. It is weak in tension. And that is the reason we have to go for reinforcement by steel rods. So concrete is weak in tension. A will be your answer. That is the reason we go for reinforcement by steel rods. Okay. Now, concrete is strong in compression. That is not the reason of using steel rods. Hamari jo weakness hai, that's why we need to use another material. Because concrete is a brittle material. It is weak in tension, and that's why we are going for what? Reinforced concrete by steel rods. Now, question number 20. Per capita demand. Per capita means person, or you can write it as head also. Okay. Head also. Per capita demand is calculated by which of the following formula? Come on. Per capita demand means how much amount of water is required by per person per day. That is termed as per capita demand. you generally, in short, you write it as V is equal to 365 into P. V is the total water required by P population in 365 days. If 365 days, P population requires V amount of water. So in one day, one person will require how much amount of water? Use the unitary method. Okay. So yearly water consumption divided by population in 360. Here they should have written this divisions. यहाँ पे 20 इससे मल्टीप्लाई नहीं किया ना. Population also has to be there. Here only if you are saying A as the option, here they haven't multiplied by the population. Sirf if you will say V upon 365 days, it will give you how much water is required by P population in one day. This gives you annual average daily draft या daily demand. This will not give you annual average per capita daily. Per capita means per person को कितनी जरूरत है. If in 365 days P population requires V amount of water, in one day one person will require how much amount of water? So V upon 365 into P. P is the population, design population. V is the total water for the year, and 365 is the days. If nothing is mentioned, we will take 365. Okay. Question number 21. For the same length, cross section and material, which column can carry the highest load? Highest load. Now here you should know about effective length, then only you will be able to answer. Which column carry the highest load? Come on guys, quick. Hinged at both ends, L effective is equal to L. Fixed at both ends, L by 2. Fixed at one, hinged at other. ये तो आपको पता होना चाहिए guys, otherwise how will you answer? L by root 2. Free at one end, fixed at other, 2. Substituted in this formula, किसके लिए you will get the highest load? That's very, very common. Come on. Quick. Quick, I'm waiting for your answers, guys. Fixed at both ends. Why? Because pi square EI L by 2 the whole square. So this 2 square will go in the top. It will become 4 square pi EI upon L square. Okay. So which will be the correct answer? Fixed at both ends. You can substitute all. You will see the maximum value. You will get it fixed at both ends. So for this you should know L effective. Otherwise you won't be able to solve it. Okay. Question number 22. Modulus of elasticity and Poisson's ratio is given to you. So E is 2.1 units and Poisson's ratio is given to you. It is asking you modulus of rigidity, that is E is equal to 2G and plus mu, basic formula. Solve it, you will get the value of G. How much it is coming? Come on guys. If it would have been the bulk modulus case, E is equal to 3K 1 minus 2 mu. Now answer how much it is coming. Solve it, 0.81 units. Solve it and check it out once. It will come out to be 0.81 units. Okay. Now, next question. This was question number 22, 23. Which of the following is not the example of gravity conduit? Conduit means pipes. Gravity conduit means any type of channel which is flowing under the action of gravity and it has a free surface. खुद के वजन के कारण पानी फ्लो कर रहा है और उसके पास एक free surface भी होता है. Come on. Which is not the example. Example nahi hai. It is not the example of gravity conduits. Is not the example, guys. Pipelines. Here the water flows under pressure. Water flows under pressure. It doesn't flow under the action of gravity. Okay. Question number 24. अब देखो, this is a good question. A cantilever beam is there. AB, correct Neha. Supported length L, supported at B, okay, and carries a load UDL of W. Now, which is the incorrect one? You have to say. Incorrect कौन सा इसमें से? You have to tell me that. Come on guys, यहाँ पे simply यहाँ पे supported है. Which is the incorrect one? अब चलो, let's just calculate the reactions because firstly it is asking you the reaction. Okay. तो यहाँ पर हम करेंगे, if let us suppose only this UDL was acting, what would have been the deflection? What would have been the deflection? WL to the power 4, WL to the power 4, 8 EI, if only due to UDL. Now, if let us suppose UDL is not there, this is cantilever and you are getting a reaction, free end, from there you are getting a reaction, okay, due to this load which is acting. So, how much you will get? You will get it as, instead of that, you can write RBL cube upon 3 EI. One is causing the deflection downward, one is causing upwards. Net deflection. See. Solve it, how much you will be getting. Solve it. Obviously, यहाँ से दिख ही रहा है. You will get it as 3/8 WL. And here in the question it is given the reaction at the support B is WL/4, which is very, very incorrect. Just now you calculated it is coming 3/8 WL. So A is the incorrect. Clear? Okay, A option is the incorrect one. Is it clear? Next question. Question number 25. Halfway we have done. Not bad. We are going with the correct speed today. Okay. Which of the following test apparatus is used to find the soundness of cement? Yesterday I have told you that was in match the following. Today guys, wicket apparatus, we use it for checking the setting time, which is used to find the soundness of cement. Come on guys, which we use it? That is Lee-Chatelier mold. We use it for finding the soundness of cement. Okay. Question number 26. C3A content is found more effective. सबसे ज्यादा effective किस type के लिए होता है? C3A. Come on guys. Tricalcium aluminate is found more effective for which type of cement? It reacts quickly when water is added to the cement. हमें किसके लिए चाहिए होगा? Generally, for quick setting cements and all, we use it. Very good, Neha. That is sulfate resisting cements, because the moment you add water, it settles down quickly. So we use it for sulfate resisting cement. Okay. Question number 27. Which of the following admixture that slows the we have accelerators and we have retarders. So which slows the chemical process? कम कर देता उसकी rate को. It slows the chemical process of hydration. Which is the one, guys? Kindly write the question number so that it becomes easy for me also. That is calcium sulfate. Even if sugar, starch, cellulose, these are also the ones which slows the chemical process. So calcium sulfate is an admixture that slows the chemical process of hydration. Okay. Question number 28. Fat concrete is one which contains large proportion of. Fat concrete किसको बोलोगे? Fat concrete क्या होता है भाई साहब? किसी को आप फैट बोल रहे हो तो क्या चीज ज्यादा है उसके में? फैट कंक्रीट में क्या चीज ज्यादा है? स्टिकी होता है, एडेसिव, जो ट्रॉवेल यूज करते हैं उसके साथ बहुत ज्यादा स्टिकी हो जाता है. इन दिस वी हैव लार्ज प्रोपोर्शन ऑफ मोटार. So fat concrete is one which contains large proportion of mortar in it. Mortar उसमें ज्यादा होता है. Okay. Question number, now this is a database question guys, जो code वाला आ जाता है. Minimum weight of 12.5 mm coarse aggregate sample, not for all in aggregate sample, for sieve analysis as per IS 2386 part 1 1963 will be. कितना होगा? 12.5 mm aggregate. Not able to see the comments. सी किसका बता रहे हो? नहीं नहीं नहीं, इसका तो मोटा रहा है सबसे ज्यादा प्रीवियस केस. दिस वन. एक लीन मोटार भी होता है जब इम्प्रॉपर मोल्डिंग हो जाती है, प्रॉपर सीमेंट नहीं, सीमेंटिशियस मटेरियल नहीं होता, दैट टाइम यू गेट लीन कॉन्क्रीट. जैसे नाम बता रहे, जैसे फैट कॉन्क्रीट है वैसे लीन कॉन्क्रीट भी है. मिनिमम वेट ऑफ 12.5 mm कोर्स एग्रीगेट. गाइस डिलीट मत किया करो, अच्छी बात है ना, कम से कम यू आर पार्टिसिपेटिंग. अब ये डेटाबेस क्वेश्चन है भाई साहब, तो इसको तो याद ही रखना पड़ सकता है, इसमें कुछ नहीं कर सकते. 12.5 mm का कोर्स एग्रीगेट होता है. इन दैट केस minimum weight is 12 kg. This you need to remember. Okay, this is a codal one. चलिए, क्वेश्चन नंबर 30. Between biochemical, biological लिखा है, biological बोलो, biochemical oxygen demand and chemical oxygen demand, which is the greater one? इन दोनों में से कौन सबसे ज्यादा है? क्वेश्चन मार्क नहीं, कॉन्फिडेंस से बोलो ओम, बिल्कुल कॉन्फिडेंस, यू शुड हैव दैट कॉन्फिडेंस. बिटवीन BOD एंड COD. Question number 28. Okay, you want me to exaggerate question number 28, Neha? Acha. What is concrete? Concrete consists of cement, it consists of fine aggregate, it consists of coarse aggregate and water. That is concrete. ठीक है. अब you have different types of concrete. अब fat concrete क्या होता है? जब because of any reasons when you are having large amount of mortar in it, that time आप उसको fat concrete बोल देते हो. और जैसे अगर लेटर सपोज प्रॉपर सीमेंटेशियस मटेरियल आपने नहीं मिलाया, ठीक है, उस समय द कंक्रीट यू कॉल इट एज लीन कंक्रीट. तो अलग अलग, अगर सीमेंट कम है देन यू कॉल इट एज अ डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ कंक्रीट. इफ मोटार इज मोर यू कॉल इट एज अ डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ कंक्रीट. तो मोटार ज्यादा है तो आप उसको बोल दोगे फैट कंक्रीट. क्लियर? जब भी आप मेसनरी वर्क करते हो ना, आपको एक चीज बताती हूँ, व्हेनेवर यू डू मेसनरी वर्क एंड ऑल, तो जो मिस्त्री वगैरह होते हैं दे डू फैट कंक्रीटिंग, कोर्स एग्रीगेट ज्यादा डाल देते हैं, इजी हो जाता है, वो स्टिक कर जाता है ट्रॉवल से. क्लियर नाउ नेहा? चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. ओके, बिटवीन BOD and COD which is greater, guys? Between BOD and COD which is greater? Between BOD and COD which is greater? Obviously chemical oxygen demand is greater. Chemical oxygen demand is the amount of oxygen required for the decomposition of biodegradable organic matter and non-biodegradable organic matter. Okay, but in the case of biochemical oxygen demand, this is the amount of oxygen required for the decomposition of only biodegradable organic matter. यहाँ पे biodegradable organic इसको ऐसे लिख देते हैं, biodegradable organic matter, non-biodegradable organic. Okay, so here oxygen is required for two purposes. Here oxygen is required for one purpose. So obviously, which is more? COD is more. Question number 31. Again, the database thing came into picture. Coarse grain soil contains material half of which is larger than. Coarse grain soil. अगर आप वो sieve analysis करते हो तो कब पता चलता है this is a coarse grain soil? When you pass it through a 75 micron sieve and more than half of it is retained, here you call it as a coarse grain soil. So 75 micron. तो पता ही होगा. This was a very basic one. I guess you know it. Okay, chale. Next, question number 32. This question has been asked in many examinations, even asked in GATE also, even asked in ESE also. बहुत patent question है. According to Indian standards, the value of sludge index, basically the sludge volume index. Sludge volume index is the volume occupied in ml when 1 gram of suspended solids is allowed to settle for 30 minutes. The unit of sludge volume index is in ml per gram. What is the standard value we use? 500 to 1000. Oh my god, हो ही नहीं सकता. Generally we keep it in the ratio of 80 to 150. This is standard, guys. Remember this. Clear? Chalo. 33. As per IS 269/1989, For 33 grade cement, weight of magnesia not more than dash in composition. उससे ज़्यादा नहीं होना चाहिए. Weight of magnesia not more than dash in composition. Come on, guys. 33 grade, we have different grades, 33, 43. So what is the minimum weight? जो maximum weight बोल सकते हो, उससे ज़्यादा नहीं. That is 6%. 6% means 0.06. इससे ज़्यादा नहीं होना चाहिए. Okay, it should not be 6%. That is 0.06. इससे ज़्यादा नहीं होना चाहिए. Should not be more than this. Now, question number 34. Membrane theory technique. 6%, 6%, 8% नहीं, 6%. 33 grade की बात कर रहे हैं. Okay. Now, membrane theory technique is used for testing of. Membrane theory technique. We use a sterile membrane. किसके लिए use करते हैं, guys? Come on. Membrane theory technique is used for testing what? For whose testing we use this membrane theory technique? We pass it through a sterile membrane. Then we place it in an incubator. We use it for coliforms. जब भी when you check out the biological water quality parameters for testing of coliforms, we go for membrane theory technique. So that is coli. Clear? Question number 35. What will be the self-cleansing velocity for 30 to 60 centimeter diameter sewer? This type of question has been asked a lot of times. तो ये तो आपको थोड़ा सा ध्यान में रखना पड़ेगा. 30 to 60 centimeter. Come on, guys. अलग अलग डाया के लिए अलग अलग होता है. 15 to 25 centimeter if the dia of sewer is there, then other sewer is basically a conduit which will carry the sewage from one place to another. 30 to 60 centimeter it is other, and above 60 centimeter you will have the self cleansing velocity different. Which one will be your answer? Okay, in the question it has given what? 30 to 60 centimeter. So 30 to 60 centimeter, the self-cleansing velocity will be 75 centimeter per second. Okay. Self-cleansing velocity, that is the velocity which is developed so that neither no silting of the sewers has to be take place, and in case if any sediments have deposited, they also move out. So that is the self-cleansing velocity. Usko aap bolte ho self-cleansing velocity. Now question number 36. French polish is a dash varnish. French polish एक dash varnish है. जल्दी बताओ. वार्निश क्या होता है ये तो पहले बताओ मुझे जल्दी. इसमें ऑयल, अल्कोहल, टारपुलिन का होमोजेनस मिक्सचर होता है, उसको बोलते हो. तो फ्रेंच पॉलिश इज अ डैश वार्निश. कम ऑन गाइस, इज अ डैश वार्निश. ये फ्रेंच पॉलिश एक टाइप का दिस इज अ स्पिरिट वार्निश होता है. ये कोई मुझे बता सकता है ये क्यों होता है? जब भी आप बोल सकते हो रेजिन्स को मिथिलेट सॉल्यूशंस में डिसॉल्व करते हो तो आपको फ्रेंच पॉलिश मिलता है. सो फ्रेंच पॉलिश इज अ स्पिरिट वार्निश. This is an easy one. Now you can answer this. 37th question. An empty container. So a weight of empty container is W1. Container with soil sample weights W2. So container, I'm writing C plus soil sample. This is for soil. This weights W2. Okay. With soil sample weights W2. Container and oven dried sand. So container and oven dried sand, it weighs W3. Now can you tell me how much is the water which is present, the moisture content which is present? Moisture which is present. See, moisture to be present. So what we can do is from the container plus soil, we will subtract the dried weight. So you will get how much water is there, कितना पानी है पता चल जाएगा. So from W2 container plus soil minus container plus oven dried sand which is there. When you will subtract, you will get how much water is there divided by the weight W3 The weight of the, this is weight of water upon weight of the solid. Okay, so water ऊपर numerator में लिख लिया. Weight of the solid is how much? Container plus oven dried sand, and this is only the weight of container. So subtract just the weight of container. And if you want in percentage, multiply by 100. कौन सा सही हो जाएगा? W2 minus W3 B1. Correct. Everything looks same, so you have to check it out. Question number 38. As per IS 3025, as per IS 3025 part 23 1986, alkalinity determine करने से पहले, alkalinity क्यों होती है? Basically different types of anions which are present in water. And what is alkalinity? Ability of water to neutralize acid. That is what alkalinity. So basically alkalinity determine करने से पहले wastewater sample should be free from which of the following? What should not be there? Come on. IS code ने बोला है alkalinity, before you determine alkalinity, turbidity should not be there. Turbidity is due to the presence of suspended solids. More the suspended solids, more is the turbidity. Clear? Now this is a formula based question. Correct. Very good. Now this is the formula based question. National Board of Underwriters formula. This formula is applicable when the population is less than 2 lakhs. When the population is more than 2 lakhs, we have a codal provision that we allow 56,100 liters per minute of water. But here it is asking up to 2,000. 3182 root P, this is for Kuchlings. 5663 root P, this is for Buston. So you have this one, National Board of Underwriters formula, that is this one, 4637 root P, 1 minus 0.01 root P. So this is the correct answer. This is population up to 2 lakhs. Okay. Question number 40, an easy one. What will be the dilution of sewage which may be disposed out without treatment? Generally, अंग्रेजों के time में उन्होंने this dilution factor they have introduced. So this was due to Royal Commission one. So you are not doing any treatment, now plain sedimentation, neither anything you are going for biological treatment, nothing, you are just disposing it off. When do you do this? कब आप करते हो? When you do the dilution of sewage. Dilution मतलब पानी मिलाना. डाइल्यूट करना मतलब क्या? जैसे जनरली एसिड्स यू हैव इट इन योर स्कूल्स ना, आपने पढ़ा होगा कंसंट्रेटेड दूध मैम के पास रखा रहता है बिकॉज इट इज लाइक इट डजंट हैव एनी वाटर. द मोमेंट यू जस्ट इफ इट गोज इन your skin will peel off. Okay, your skirt will have a hole in it. And diluted one is in which water is present. Even if you just pour it in your hands also, then also nothing will happen. So dilution of, what will be the dilution? Dilution factor here you can take it as volume of sewage plus volume of water divided by volume of sewage. Now see, in the case of rivers, you don't have to, you cannot calculate. अगर मैं आपको बोलूँ कि river का पानी का volume निकालो, you cannot. But you can calculate volume per unit time. So that is discharge of sewage plus discharge of water upon discharge of sewage. This is the dilution factor. So when the dilution factor is more than 500, कोई treatment नहीं करना. Without treatment, you can dispose it into the water. Water body means what? Rivers. Okay. If the dilution is less than 150, then you have to go for complete treatment. If it is more than 500, you don't need to do anything. Okay, कोई treatment करने की जरूरत नहीं. Okay. Question number 41. Which method is not used for finding the deflection of joints in pin jointed truss? कौन सा method आप use नहीं करते हो? ये तो just by seeing it, I guess you will answer. You don't use it. Come on guys. नहीं, एंगल वेट मेथड हम करते हैं. कानीस मेथड इसके लिए हम तो मोमेंट डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन वगैरह के लिए करते हैं. वी डोंट यूज कानीस मेथड हियर. कानीस मेथड वी डू नॉट यूज इट फॉर डिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ जॉइंट्स एंड पिन जॉइंटेड ट्रसेस. ठीक है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 42. Lime concrete in foundation should be laid in a horizontal layer. जब भी foundations में आप lime concrete use करते, whenever you use it, you lay it in a horizontal layer, not exceeding dash thick when consolidated. जब आप consolidate करते हो, excess of water remove करते हो, उसकी thickness एक certain limit से ज़्यादा नहीं होनी चाहिए. This is again a database thing. कितने से ज्यादा नहीं होनी चाहिए? It should not exceed 150 ठीक है, 150 से ज्यादा नहीं होनी चाहिए. Remember this is a database thing. Sure. Now, this is a patent question. मतलब कई बारी has been asked in a lot of examination. Concave is used for producing dash line. Come on guys, answer fast. It is used for producing dash line. Concave is used for producing dash line. ये तो बहुत common है यार. Is used for producing hydraulic lime. Hydraulic lime का एक और नाम है. There's one more name for hydraulic lime, that is water lime. So concave is used for producing water lime, or you can say hydraulic lime. ठीक है. 30% silica, 5% alumina, iron की traces, these are present in this hydraulic lime. Clear? तो ये था 43. Last 7 questions to go. 44. The kinematic indeterminacy of the pin jointed space frame. चलो, pin jointed space frame. Come on guys. I guess नेहा आपका पीछे चल रहा है, इसलिए आप पुराने क्वेश्चंस के दे पा रहे हो अभी आंसर्स. ओके, पे हाँ वाटर लाइन करेक्ट. पे या तो फिर मैसेजेस थोड़े डिले आ रहे हैं. ओके, पिन जॉइंटेड स्पेस फ्रेम. Kinematic indeterminacy of the pin jointed space frame. Come on guys, quick. मेंबर इज एक्सटेंसिबल कुछ भी नहीं बोला. Come on. Come on, guys. Quick, quick, quick. चलो, बी होगा कि डी होगा? बी होगा कि डी होगा? 3J माइनस आर होगा कि 6J माइनस आर होगा? कम ऑन, ये सोच के मुझे बताओ. फाइन, नेहा इज सेइंग 6J माइनस आर. और बाकी लोग? फॉर रिवर्सल ऑफ स्ट्रेसेस, जहां पर स्ट्रेस रिवर्सल्स होते हैं वहां पे विच टाइप ऑफ बोल्ट, वी कैन नॉट गो फॉर ऑर्डिनरी बोल्ट, फेल हो जाएगा. Which type of bolt is suitable? The most suitable bolt is reversal of stresses. कौन से type के bolts we use it? In those cases, we need to have a proper grip for friction. So we use friction grip bolts. For reversal of stresses, the most suitable bolt which we use, that is friction grip bolt. ठीक है, चलिए. 46. इक्वेशन ऑफ थ्री मोमेंट्स. थ्री मोमेंट्स इक्वेशन आप किसके एनालिसिस में यूज करते हो गाइस? ये क्वेश्चन कई बारी पूछ चुके हो ऑलरेडी. अभिनय, हाँ स्पेस, आई नो इट नेहा. आई वाज वेटिंग फॉर अदर्स टू आंसर, दैट्स व्हाई आई आस्क्ड इट बेटा. ओके, correct equation of three moments is used for the analysis of both continuous and fixed beams. Okay, 47. कोल तार में क्या चीज होती है? कोल तार हैज सम डैश ऑयल, so if you will expose it, it will evaporate. Which dash evaporate by exposure? Come on, quick. कुछ नाम से ही समझ में आ रहा है. इट इज हैविंग सम वोलेटाइल ऑयल. वोलेटाइल मींस व्हिच विल वेपराइज, उड़ जाएगा. So coal tar has some volatile oil which will evaporate by exposure. जब भी इसमें expose करोगे due to any temperature वगैरह, it will evaporate. Question number 48. Last third question. Tangent length of a circular curve of radius r, deflection angle 5. ये तो मुंह जबानी याद होना चाहिए. Tangent length. Tangent length r tan 5 by 2. तो डेरिवेशन करने में भी टेंजेंट लेंथ r tan 5 by 2. ठीक, करेक्ट. सेकेंड लास्ट क्वेश्चन. The wearing surface prepared by laying bitumen concrete. ये आपने देखे होंगे फ्लेक्सिबल पेवमेंट्स में bitumen concrete. क्या बोलते हैं the wearing surface को? What do you call it, guys? The wearing surface prepared by laying bitumen concrete. उसको आप क्या बोलते हो? What do you call it? You call it as wearing coat. क्या बोलते हो? Wearing coat. Check. Question number 50. What should be the minimum width of the passenger railway platform for broad gauge track? कितना minimum width होना चाहिए? Last question. Minimum width of the passenger railway platform for broad gauge track. Minimum कितना होना चाहिए? If I am going fast, मुझे बता सकते हो, हाँ? ऐसा नहीं है. This is minimum width होनी चाहिए 3.66 meter. This should be the minimum width. Clear? So guys, these were the 50 questions. इसको आज हमने 50 minutes में complete कर लिया. Okay, so part 3 again, obviously from all the topics, part 3 will be 50 questions, 50 minutes. You guys want me to take this session or not? Neha, everybody, Abhin, everybody else. So this next part will be on Monday, part 3. Okay. Again, same timing, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. I am taking every day this practice question series. So obviously you have to be present. Okay. And guys, tomorrow, first of all, thank you all. And if you haven't subscribed the channel, kindly do so. And tomorrow in the Sunday ka Funda video, generally, whenever you go to purchase a water purifier, you have this doubt that whether we should go for UV, UF, RO, TDS, zinc, copper, what not they give you. So we will be, I'll be telling you that which is the one which you should purchase it. और इन जनरल अगर कोई पूछ ले कि अरे भाई तुम तो सिविल वाले हो, पानी के बारे में जानते हो, टेल अस दैट हम कौन सा वाटर प्यूरिफायर ले, व्हिच वाटर प्यूरिफायर वी शुड यूज. ओके, सो इन दैट केस आल्सो यू शुड हैव अ नॉलेज अबाउट इट. सो दैट सेशन आई विल बी टेकिंग टुमारो. Okay, that's a very short Sunday ka funda which I'll be showing you also the assembly of it. And this session will be premiering tomorrow. And for more classes and updates, I've shared my Telegram group. You can join that also. And thank you guys. And every day this is happening. This class of practice session is happening. So do join it every day, Monday to Saturday at 8 p.m. Okay, so thank you all. Take care of yourself. Bye bye and steady hand. Thank you everyone.